Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Danielle, aka Stitcherista here on YouTube. I'm tired today. Today is Monday, January 3rd, and I just came in from shoveling snow for 45 minutes. We got about 8 inches of snow today. Yep, that is our first snowfall of the season, and I cleared off my car, shoveled the walkway in our front stoop, and I shoveled the walkway all the way back to Bill's shed and I did a lot. I'm going to feel that tomorrow, let me tell you. So remember, today I was supposed to go to the post office and turn my keys in for my P.O. box. Let me fix this. Turn my keys in for the P.O. box. Yes, that's laundry. I haven't folded yet. And then I was going to sign up at the UPS store for the new P.O. box. And yeah, that didn't fucking happen. So I'm hoping to go tomorrow because we have the arbitration Wednesday and Thursday. And then I'm off Friday. So I'll get it done one of these days. Saturday I have a hair appointment for a root touch-up. And I have a massage. So busy, busy. And I think Bill's playing cards Saturday night. So that means sushi for me. And stitching or whatever. So yesterday groceries, and that kind of pissed me off. You know, we use Instacart and we use the same grocery store every time, and out of 30 items that I had requested, 13 were refunded. 13? She's like, I'm so sorry, they're restocking the store. So I thought, okay, well, this is a learning moment. Number one, I need to either change the time on Sunday that I get groceries delivered, or I need to switch it to Monday, which I'm considering. So what I decided to do, because of course, all of the 13 items are things that I wanted, like mini bagels and cream cheese and burritos and shit like that for me to have during the week for lunches. And I decided to use a different grocery store through Instacart, and they had all 13 items. So I'm like, okay, well, next week I think I'm going to try switching grocery stores and see if that works. Yeah, so yesterday dealt with that. I finished a book. I finished the Alice Feeney, I Know Who You Are. I've now read everything she's written. My last 4 books that I read were hers, and I absolutely love them. She has a new book coming out in August of this year, so can't wait for that. And I think I'm going to do an upcoming video where I go through all the books in my to-read list, because I have quite a bit in there. And this is so funny. So some of you gave me ideas for books for Marley, Jill's daughter, for her birthday. And Jill must have watched my video because she sent me some ideas. And one of the ideas was these Dork Diaries book. This is a girl that's in middle school and she keeps a diary and she writes about school. I love those kind of books. And Jill's like, damn, why weren't these out when we were kids? Because I would have devoured those books. There's like 16 in the series so far. So I said, you know what, they have them for Kindle, although I bought Jill's daughter the hardcover ones. It was like a big box set, so I got the box set. And so I downloaded the sample and I started reading it, and I love it. I bought it. It's my next book. Now, this book is like 346 pages, but because it's a journal, not all the pages are full pages. So I've already read like 75 pages of it. But oh my God, it's nice to take a break from the genre that I normally read, you know, domestic suspense, where people are just doing bad things to each other and wives are cheating, husbands are cheating, people are doing crazy things. So I already have 1 book under my belt for 2022, which I'm very happy about. And then this one. So it was nice to sit in bed this morning because it was snowing, and I wasn't going to go out and shovel until it was done snowing, because that's fucking ridiculous. Why would you do that? And so I didn't, like I said, didn't go out and shovel till about 2 o'clock. So I, first of all, didn't fall asleep till like 2:30 in the morning. What the actual fuck is up with that? And so didn't get up till like 9. And then I got a cup of coffee. I read. Yeah, had a good time. And then I was just piddling around the house. You know, I didn't get dressed or take a shower till like 1 p.m. But that's the joy of being off of work. You can do that kind of stuff, right? Well, at least I can. But okay, so what have I been doing? I did do a bunch of stitching last night. I stitched for probably 2 hours last night. So I got done. Remember, I'm working on, until I get my scroll rods, ink circles Dilly Dahlia. I always want to say Dilly Dally. I don't know why. Maybe that's what I should start calling it, Dilly Dally. But I am stitching this on 18 count Aida in Princess Buttercup by Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. And I converted the threads to Sulky Threads. So I got done all of the green there and then all of that red. So now I'm trying to decide, I think I'm gonna move over to, there's like a stem here. I'm gonna do that. So isn't it looking so good though? I love it. Absolutely love it. And you know, somebody had a question. Somebody asked, or they sent me an email and said, they're having stress and anxiety because they have too many whips. What do I have a piece of advice? My piece of advice is a rotation maybe. There are people that do that. I have not had luck with doing a rotation. And you know, for 2022, I'm not going to put pressure or stress on myself if I have 50 whips. If I want to start something, I'm going to start it. You know, I do have a goal in mind though. You guys know that. I have the goal in mind of doing the Fruits of Plenty sampler. And I really, really want to stay on track with that because boy, do I want to finish that by the end of this year. I don't know. I don't really have any good advice for that problem except to do a rotation or have people put their whips on a wheel and every week they spin the wheel and that's what they work on. And eventually you're going to get something done eventually, right? You would think. So last night I did color and I didn't like the way the picture was turning out that I was working on. So I just picked another one because guess what? I have 8 billion coloring books. So I can do that. So I'm really liking this one. This is what I got done last night. So I got done the background and then the bottom part of her dress. So I'm making her dress is going to be bright red. Ooh, yeah. So have enjoyed very much working on that. Yeah. And then I actually decided to pull out a new diamond painting. So I decided, because I wasn't really enjoying Maleficent, so I just put it away for now. Because that's the joy of working on a craft, is if you want to stop it and start something else, you can. Please, people, give yourself permission to, if you're not enjoying working on something, to go to something else. It is okay. I'm telling you it's okay. So what did I pull off and start working on? It's a Diamond Art Club. You know, I love Treasure Studios art because I love Lizzie Falcon. But I have to say, Diamond Art Club's kits are like no other. They're absolutely my favorite. So I pulled out the Faces of Fairy 132 by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. Even though it's a Christmas one, I don't care. I absolutely love it. So I have started working on this. I actually did a little bit of the corner. And as I get more done, you know, I'll take you guys out there and show you. But I hadn't diamond painted like in so long that I kind of didn't know how to get my bearings. Like, I decided to make it easier on myself. I decided to just pull back the clear cover, not put down the release papers. I pulled down the clear cover, got my needle minder or cover minder and pulled it back. And then I put washi tape around the section that I wanted to work on, because when I get done that, I can just pull the washi tape up, go to the next section. Trying to make it easier on myself when I go to sit down and do this. And also, remember Diamond Art Club has it, they don't use the Ziploc bags. So you have to cut open each bag. And I am going to kit it up as I go along. I did not want to sit there and kit up 46 colors. No. So I kitted up the color I was working on. And because I'm working on the clear cover and I can see it all, what I might do is when I have a color, I may look in the piece for that other color, that same color, and do sections like that. You know what I mean? That is so unlike how I normally diamond paint, but we'll see. Anything's open. Anything's open for, you know, doing it. So that's what I started working on. So I even wrote the date because I like how Diamond Art Club includes this little log thing. So started that today. And then I was sitting there last night and I really want to do a Carolyn Manning Designs with Sulky. because I absolutely love working with one strand. It's so nice. So I thought to myself, all right, she does do some pieces where it's the big piece and then there are 4 smaller ones. I absolutely wish she did this for every single one. I don't know what makes her decide to do that versus not, but I went through all my patterns. Here's all the ones that she does, the 4 little designs. So I think I'm going to start one of these. Here's Sunset. See these little ones down here? These little ones only work out to 4.5 by 4.5 on 18 count. And they're gorgeous. I mean, I could definitely finish one of those in my lifetime. I really like this one. I like them all. Like, I like this one too because it looks like sunflowers. And then she did Sunrise, which has them. Oh my God, the fucking colors. I mean, can you even right now? Moonstone, which I love this one. Well, and this one. I love them all. What am I saying? And Opal. I need to actually put a post in her Facebook group that asks, I wish she would continue, because she responds to people's comments and posts in there. This is Peridot. So don't you just love those? My God. Rose Quartz. Wouldn't you love to have a whole wall of these, like these little ones? Yeah, I would. Citrine. I mean, she definitely has enough of the smaller ones. And let's face it, you could do your own smaller one if you were savvy with the pattern, because let's just say she didn't do it. If you just wanted to do the center, you could cut that out and do it yourself, right? This is Carnelian. Oh my God, are you kidding me right now? Now, she also did this. This is the Tent Maker Smalls collection. This is Pumpkin Patch. I love this one. Look at that one. Now, this one is the one that really caught my eye to start looking for these. This is Ruby. Someone in her, on the Instagram handle is doing Ruby, and it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. This is Moss Agate. There's the ones on the bottom. September Sapphires, which I absolutely love. I really love this one. Amethyst, which, oh my God, purple, please, right? And finally, Tiger Eye, which, oh my God. I wish she had Phoenix in the smaller ones, because I would probably tend to do that. I have to, like I said, I'm going to put a post on her little group and see if she'll respond. But let's read today's entry for how we're going to unfuck ourselves in 2022. So, Monday, January 3rd. It's pretty straightforward. If you want to get a better job or make more money, figure out what you need to do, whether it's getting better qualifications, starting your own business, or honing your skills through study and practice, and then do it. And you know, it really is about your perspective. The arbitration is a really good example. We have had good days in that arbitration, and it does wind up coming down to your perspective of it. When something goes wrong, like it really is your attitude and perspective. It's easier said than done, of course, but that is my goal, you know, I'm glad that we are getting to the end of the arbitration, however. I mean, we have 2 days this week, then a week off, but she'll take regular work. Just to go back to a regular job, I told Bill, I said, I'm not going to know how to proceed because it has been like 4 months since we have had a regular job. But okay, so today's inspiring story. We all liked the story of the window, didn't we? So this one is called The Story of the Angel at the Bus Stop. There was still a steady rain when Amy trudged into the shelter at the bus stop that evening. Sitting heavily on the bench, she stared at muddy gutter and wondered when things would ever change. So much had been wrong, she felt she was slowly being crushed inside. Oy, we all can relate to that, right? The physical therapy after the car accident was only supposed to be for a couple weeks. The weeks had stretched to months, and although she could walk now, she still fought for balance on her steps, and the numbing ache still robbed her of sleep most nights. Her broken collarbone still ached too when it rained, like today. Her stomach growled, and she grimaced at the thought of food. All the medications were ruining her appetite too. She was so tired of being sick, so tired of being tired. Amy sat lost in thought as the rain dripped steadily off the awning. Suddenly, Amy was aware of white service shoes in front of her line of vision. Startled, she followed the sturdy uniform-clad legs up to see pudgy tan hands clasped around an ample waist within a bright blue scrub shirt. She looked up into a pair of crinkled, rimmed, kind brown eyes and realized a woman was speaking to her. "You all right, honey?" she was saying, and without warning, Amy burst into tears. In seconds, the woman had stepped close and pulled Amy's head to her ample bosom and held her quietly close. The moment passed and Amy straightened up, apologizing profusely through her tears. "Stop, Amy," said the soft voice. "God knows when we're drowning and need his touch. The sun will come out again for you." Gently, she kissed Amy's forehead and turned to walk away. And Amy cries, "Well, wait, how did you know my name?" And the woman says, "God knows all his children by name." So as Amy blinked in astonishment, the bus arrived, blocking her view. As she stood up, shaking her head, the voice came again, at the same moment as the breaking sunbeams. In the mist steaming off the pavement, Amy distinctly heard, "He knows you needed to be held in his arms for just a moment, to hear his heartbeat. He sent me to wrap you in it today." And you know, there's no moral to that story, but I absolutely love that, because I have heard this saying, like, you don't know if you're entertaining God or an angel unaware, people that you encounter in your real regular life. The story Bruce Almighty is a good one. You guys have seen the movie with Jim Carrey, right? So he thinks he can do better than God. So Morgan Freeman is God, and Morgan Freeman makes him God. And he finds out that it's not as easy as he thinks. But there is like this homeless man outside of his work every day, and he always ignores him until the end of the movie, and come to find out that was God. That was Morgan Freeman. And you do not know who you are encountering in day-to-day life. Seriously, I think God can take many forms. Angels, people. I mean, you think things have happened in your life that you probably feel like you can't explain. Yeah, that was a good story. I like that. That's a nice thought, isn't it? So, I hope you guys, if you got snow, I hope you are safe and sound and everything is all right. I hope you guys all have a rest of, I can't talk, a good rest of your Monday and the start of another week. So as always, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.